What's up everyone, this is FP Sticks bringing you some Go Battle League battles here in the Summer Cup, and in today's video I'm going to be showcasing a team actually running Tentacruel in like leaderboard elo range. Now Tentacruel has always been kind of a meme for me because it's just never been able to see any play in Open Great League. In these battles I am running Sludge Wave as the secondary move on my Tentacruel instead of Acid Spray for some nice nuke potential, but the pairing of Obstagoon and really any poison type, we already know that that's a really strong core. In like Open Great League or Open Ultra League, oftentimes Obstagoon is paired with like a Nidoqueen. Obstagoon being weak to opposing fighters and fairy types, the poison type paired with it is really nice. So I decided to give Tentacruel a try, and surprisingly I actually ran into so many opponents that were also running a Tentacruel on their team. So I don't know what has happened, but just in the last couple of days, maybe someone posted a video on it, but Tentacruel has been surprisingly everywhere. So in this video you see only two Pokemon on the screen there off to the left because the third Pokemon I kind of cycle between like Ariados. I also run Quillfish for a little bit, but essentially Obstagoon double poison. By the way, I have found like a website with these Pokemon sprites on it, however they don't seem to be the highest quality. So if anyone out there knows of a good website to find high quality 3D Pokemon images, let me know. We're gonna jump right into these battles. Obstagoon, this is a shiny Obstagoon that I got from Community Day, and I'm not running Obstruct on it. I'm just going for the standard moveset of Night Slash and Cross Chop, just for more consistent damage output. Now, against a Swampert, Ariados can actually totally hang in this matchup, with Lunge being able to hit for neutral damage, and you pretty much win the CMP tie here the majority of the time. So gonna shield this Hydro Cannon. We're even shields here. I really want to make sure that I still have switch advantage because I know that they do have that Magneton, Shadow Magneton, which is going to come back in, and I'm already anticipating that they're going to commit to the farm down here and then most likely go for a Zap Cannon against my Obstagoon. My Tentacruel really needs to avoid this Magneton here. So we'll bring out my Obstagoon, able to get a counter through there. I anticipate them just going straight for the nuke, so I do end up shielding it. And in the back is a Bubble Jellicent. So the issue here is that I am single debuffed, but Tentacruel really does not want to see Jellicent. Luckily the bubble damage will be resisted, but the poison jab damage will also be resisted. And they're running Ice Beam. They're running double nukes Jellicent, hoping that they were going to run Bubble Beam there, but I'm going to bank a move and then swap. Banking a move, honestly, is not that great of an idea because the Magneton is going to win CMP regardless. So in the moment, I'm not quite sure what I was thinking. Could have just thrown that because all I really need is the counter damage, but I go straight for the Sludge Wave. They most likely anticipated it being an Acid Spray, because Sludge Wave is just a couple poison jabs past Acid Spray, and if they know the counts for poison jab and Hydro Pump, they know that it's not a Hydro Pump, so typically they end up not shielding that. We're able to take that game. Obstagoon against a Stunfisk in the lead. This is really where you want to see it. If I can get shields down, then Tentacruel is able to Hydro Pump this, and Ariados is able to kind of hang in that matchup because the Lunge hits for neutral. My Obstagoon is boosted, and this thing is about to go on a rampage. They swap in an Alolan Marowak just to try to deal with this Obstagoon, and I'm thinking, are they triple weak to this Obstagoon? So I'm going to stay in and always try to farm up as much as I possibly can before throwing. And I get another boost. Obstagoon is absolutely insane when it gets ramped up with these boosts here. So I throw one counter and then throw. The way that damage has been registering now, I really should have just thrown the Night Slash immediately so the fire spin damage didn't register, but this does allow me to get to another Night Slash. See you later, Stunfisk. And in the back is a Diggersby. My backline is very weak to Diggersby, but my plan here is to land a Lunge, potentially 2 lunges on this Diggersby, and then make a swap into my Tentacruel, knowing that Earthquake will not be able to one-shot the Tentacruel when it's been debuffed like this. So they're pretty much energy dry. I'm going to make the move right here. And out comes the big jellyfish, and we're able to finish that game off there. Good game. Obstagoon into Mag Cargo, definitely favorable here. They are running Rock Throw, so they reveal that, and it's a Razor Leaf Tropius. I'm pretty quick on the response into my Ariados here, but I know that the Mag Cargo is going to come back in and just pretty much commit to farming me down. Going to throw another Cross Poison here. And they do barely survive. They're going to be able to get to this Aerial Ace, but that's okay. Gonna let it go through. And there is even a case to be made that I should have undercharged that Cross Poison to be able to farm down to get more damage off on this Mag Cargo. But I'm still able to get to a last second lunge here. And I'm thinking to myself, man, are they running Grass Hole? Are they running 2 fast move Razor Leaf Pokemon? And that's exactly what they're doing. They no shield that Night Slash. I'm not quite sure what that was all about, but Tentacruel is just going to come to town and Poison Jab this thing down. I will shield this. Out comes the Mag Cargo. I'm going straight for the Sludge Wave because all I need here is just as much damage as possible. They no shield it. Again, probably anticipating an Acid Spray. But I'm fully committed to fast moving down now because they have 2 shields. So I'm not going to throw a move. I'm going to shield whatever this is. And my counter did go through. It was a Rock Tomb, but 1 more counter is able to take them out. And we're able to win this game there. Obstagoon into Crustle. And it is running Smackdown, so I'm really glad that I see it here. I want to make sure that I stay in this matchup and get this Crustle as low as possible so my backline does not have to see it. Really want to make sure I get rid of this, so I will shield up the X-Scissor. I'm okay going down shields here if it means that I can get rid of this Crustle. Now I am keeping track of their energy, so I'm going to go for a catch on my Tentacruel, catch the resisted X-Scissor, and try to commit to the farm down here. Out comes a Trevenant. And I'm hoping that I can reach the Sludge Wave, and I'm thinking that I survive Shadow Ball. I know Tentacruel is very bulky, barely survives, able to get to the Sludge Wave here, and there's no way they shield this, because again, most people are thinking that this is Acid Spray. See you later, Trevenant. Out comes an Ariados, and this is kind of awkward for the team here. My fast move gets denied there, which is unfortunate. But going to throw this lunge here. I know that they still have the Crustle, and so they might try to make a catch on the Crustle. Going to swap into my Obstagoon immediately to clear the debuff, and they catch on their Crustle. Amazing play by the opponent there. So I try to no bubble it to get more farm. They CMP tie me right here. They're keeping absolutely perfect track of my energy, but I'm going to end up shielding this. I want to get their final shield, and I honestly want to do as much counter damage here as possible. And once again, they're going to force a CMP tie, knowing that they win the CMP. Down goes my Obstagoon. Thank goodness they have not boosted. I'm going straight for the Cross Poison here before they try to rip off some lunges. The first one connects. And then I am 1 Poison Sting away from getting to a Cross Poison. We're able to get there, and this was a CMP tie that I was barely able to win. This game was insanely close, really well played to my opponent. Holy cow, that was tough. Okay, I think in these battles now I was running... No, I'm still running Ariados here. Okay, it's a Razor Leaf Tropius, and they counter swap with their Tentacruel. This is a wild team already. Razor Leaf Tropius into Tentacruel. Now, Lunge does hit for resisted. They're going straight for Acid Spray here. Oh my goodness, they're not even building up to Hydro Pump. The unfortunate thing here is that I am kind of weak to Tropius, especially Razor Leaf Tropius. Yes, my Poison Jabs from Tentacruel will be able to hit for super effective, but that's still going to be doing a lot of damage. So I really want to get rid of this Jellicent. This looked like another CMP tie, which Ariados does win. down goes the Tentacruel. And out comes the Tropius once again, going to be able to get a last second cross poison to get some chip damage on it. But I get farmed down, and now I'm trying to make a read on what they have in the back, and to be honest, I have no idea. So I bring out my Obstagoon here, but the issue is that there's still 2 shields up, and Tentacruel, with this moveset of double nukes when 2 shields are up, does not perform nearly as well as if you can get shields down. So I really want to try getting these shields off of this Tropius here. The Razor Leaf damage is really adding up though. They let it go, and in the back is a Kingdra. This is very unfortunate for me. I'm not going to be able to reach a second move here. They do end up shielding that, and then I swap into my Tentacruel. And I'm just going to throw Sludge Wave immediately and hope that they think it is a Acid Spray. The thing is, it looks like Sludge Wave is potentially only 1 poison jab before Hydro Pump, so it is fairly close to Hydro Pump energy. But my opponent very smartly goes for double Outrage here, knowing that they will have enough energy to get there. And I get farmed down by the Kingdra. Really cool team from my opponent. Tropius, Kingdra, and Tentacruel. Pretty wild. Vigoroth lead, this is awful. And at this point in time, I am running Qwilfish and Tentacruel. So I safe swap the Tentacruel here just to see what they want to do about it. They are going to throw another Body Slam. My Tentacruel does survive this, but I'm going to keep this healthy, shield it up. Out comes a Shadow Wall Rain. Oh, I remember this game. I played this game so terribly. I'm able to land the Sludge Wave. Again, they probably anticipate that I have Acid Spray and Hydro Pump. There is no reason for me to shield this. I knew that it was just an Icicle Spear and I would have survived. And that was just a terrible use of my shield right there. Out comes the Trevenant. I'm going to go straight for the Sludge Wave here. But now, because I have Qwilfish with 0 shields, this is absolutely awful. Because that that Vigoroth is going to be able to get to a Bulldoze to be able to take out this Qwilfish. I'm trying to spam these Aqua Tails as fast as possible to get rid of this Vigoroth. They end up going for Body Slam, which I was very surprised by. But they know that they need stored energy coming out of this matchup. So I'm actually surprised that they didn't go for like farm to 100 energy and then throw Bulldoze. Potentially they thought that they could farm me down. I will survive this Body Slam, but the Trevenant unfortunately has a Seed Bomb loaded in the back. I'm going to lose the CMP tie. This game was totally winnable if I did not make that terrible shield play in the secondary matchup, despite being kind of hard countered there. Well played to my opponent. Obstagoon mirror match. And so my opponent is staying in. I'm going to throw this cross chop immediately, but I have encountered some opponents that catch that cross chop on a poison type. I'm going to make a move into my Tentacruel here. They go for the obstruct, and now I'm debuffed. So my defense has fallen. I'm trying to get to this Sludge Wave. They CMP tie me on this move. And I do correctly shield up the Shadow Ball. That's really good for me. I'm going straight for the Sludge Wave and going to see what this tree wants to do. See you later, Trevenant. Tentacruel has Sludge Waved so many Trevenant in this video. It's been amazing. And out comes the Beedrill. And at this point in time, I realize, holy cow, my team is pretty weak to Beedrill. That is something with this pairing that you will run into. Especially if the Beedrill is running Drill Run, it just goes on an absolute rampage against these other poison types. Yes, like Qwilfish has Aqua Tail to hit for neutral. My fast move gets denied there. It's always unfortunate when that happens. They bait me with X Scissor, and then they should easily be able to get to a Drill Run in the back. But I do know that my Qwilfish wins the CMP tie, so I want to have as much energy farmed as possible and try to reach an Aqua Tail. I have 2 Aqua Tails loaded, so I will throw another one right here. and then win the CMP tie against that B-drill, but they actually went for another poison jab. I don't think they had enough energy for the drill run, and then I tried to catch a move on the Tentacruel, but we're able to jab it down anyways and take that game. Good game. Obstagoon into Walrein, very favorable lead here, and they swap in a Alolan Marowak, and I make a terrible play. There is no reason for me to swap out of that matchup. They're very weak to Obstagoon, and both Qwilfish and Tentacruel have play against Walrein, so awful play on my part. And then I get super greedy with my over farming here, and I have to go down 2 shields. This was terribly played on my part, but I still keep these games in the video just so you all can see everyone makes mistakes, and hopefully we can learn from this and try to play better next time. But now this Walrein is going to go on a rampage. My Tentacruel with 0 shields is going to struggle against this Walrein. I catch an Icicle Spear on my Obstagoon. What did they have in the back? It was a B-drill with 2 shields up. There's no way we're winning this game. If I were to have stayed against that Alolan Marowak and potentially gotten some shields, then Tentacruel has some good sweep potential in the back, but there's no way that I'm defeating this B-drill. When it has 2 shields. I'm still staying in this game, but to be honest, I should have gotten out of this matchup a long time ago with how terribly I played the beginning. This drill run is going to do so much damage. I have encountered some B-drills that are running like Sludge Bomb X Scissors, so I was hoping that this might have been one of those Bs, but no. They do in fact have drill run, and then they're able to take me out there. Good game. Terribly played by me. Okay, a Azumarill lead. This match was awesome. I go into my Qwilfish. They respond with Trevenant. I'm going straight for the Sludge Wave. And oh my gosh, no Trevenant respects the poison type damage. We have landed so many Sludge Waves in this video. We're going to be able to farm it down. And now we have Tentacruel aligned with Azumarill, which is like the hardest counter ever. They even bring out Azumarill onto my Qwilfish. What in the world do they have in the back if they're responding to my Qwilfish with Azumarill? So I can easily let this go and anticipate that whatever they have in the back is very weak to Tentacruel as well. I bring out the Tentacruel and they're staying in. They're trying to chip me down as much as possible, but that is totally fine with me. I'm going to farm them all the way down as long as they're staying in this matchup. They are getting chip damage on me, but I'm totally fine with this. I'm going to leave with 100 energy. I still have a full health Obstagoon. I'm well past 100 energy, but we're farming it down. What's in the back? We're going for the big Hydro Pump against this Ninetales. See you later. One shot the Shadow Ninetales. Very satisfying there. Good game. Final battle of the video, I believe. This opponent plays really, really well. I throw Cross Chop immediately and they catch on their Ariados. And shout out to this opponent. I didn't catch their name at the beginning of the battle, but this was the person that actually kind of convinced me to try Ariados and Tentacruel paired with Obstagoon. Because Obstagoon double poison, as we know, is like a really common like team comp idea, but the Ariados is very, very flexible, having that bug type damage. So I'm able to land these Aqua Tails here, which is nice that I have neutral damage to be able to hit this Ariados with. Farming up as much as possible, knowing that I will win the CMP tie here. And then down goes the Ariados. They bring in their own Tentacruel, and this thing is going to get a huge farm, especially since I'm debuffed. So, yeah, at this point in time, this was just like really tough to try to decide where I'm going to go here. I'm anticipating that they're running Acid Spray, and so I really don't want to end up shielding an Acid Spray. But look what they do. They go straight for the Hydro Pump. Amazing play. And now I'm just going to lose to fast move damage because I don't have Acid Spray. I go for the Sludge Wave here. They shield it. Things are not looking good. I know that I'm just going to lose to fast move damage because they can Acid Spray my Obstagoon as well. I could have no shielded this Acid Spray, but now I have to double shield here. And this Obstagoon is just too healthy They do have 1 counter's worth of energy, and I'm energy dry. I could have potentially swapped my Obstagoon right there. That was another potential win con, but at this point, I'm just too slow to make a decision. Really well played to my opponent. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you appreciate the content, and I will catch you all in the next video.